Hello, Leo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're thinking towards you currently. This could be somebody from your past, could be somebody current, could be a relationship, a situationship. Could also be simply that you've exchanged glances and you know there's something very special there, but no one is really speaking up. There's a whole lot of energy. Wow, we have love. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Okay, very targeted reading here. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I don't consult or ask any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. It's a very strong reading with a lot of strong emotions. Because of the type of emotions, Leo, you might feel that the roles are reversed. This could be vice versa. For some of you, if you don't know who this person is, you may wonder, I'm not thinking about anybody, so who is this individual? It could possibly be somebody from your past, and you might not even be interested in this person. But because this is something that I do, where I am able to hone into people's feelings and emotions, if it is coming through, then it's coming through. If you're not interested, that is totally up to you. You have a choice. This reading might not resonate with you if you are not interested in this other individual. All right, first card's the strongest. We have here Wild Woman, followed by Love, Abundance, Beliefs, Embracing the Shadow, Mothering, Cycles, Ecstasy, and then we have Grief under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, I do understand that I have been sneaky in this connection. There has been suspicion, deceit, even lies. Some of these lies, they could have been white lies. But at the end of the day, you not knowing the full truth, and me knowing it and me not sharing it, yes, that could be considered unfaithful and deceptive. The way I behaved, I would talk and talk, give you information, but I really wouldn't give you all the information. And now I understand. Even by omitting certain things, it still means that I am not telling you the full truth. Does it mean that I'm lying, though? To you, it may seem like that. But this feeling of being unfaithful, it's a different perspective you and I have. Do I love you? Absolutely yes. I have a lot of affection for you. Emotions and feelings. These feelings of love run deep. This kind of love is an unconditional love. It is sacred. It is true. It's pure. It's a divine kind of love. And It's difficult for me to reach out to you and tell you the truth about certain things that I've held deep down inside. I find it difficult. I do feel that in this connection, there is this sense of abundance. So much I can learn from you. I would want to work together like a power couple. But also, it is the wealth, it is the money, it's the tangible assets, the materialistic things that are in life that have been bothering me as well. And you, to some degree. My beliefs, the way I think, it's very different from how you view the world and how you think. It's not the same. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. My morals, my ethics, my values are quite different than yours. And I do feel that in this connection there's this lack of understanding, where you and I are not on the same page. We are quite different. We don't see eye to eye. There's many things that have happened between us, and I see how distant we can actually be. There's this sense of uncomfortableness. A long time ago, you knew a side of me that was very common to everyone. But then things changed. Now, you have been a witness to a side of me that is very dark. I was very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. And that side you were unable to see. Things changed. But then as time went by, you started noticing these things. You started noticing me. And these things bother you. Embracing the shadow is something that I've wanted you to do. Embrace the shadow side of me, the dark side. Because this side makes me who I am. This is who I am. I am who I am, and I can't change my ways for anybody. Right now, the environment is very uncomfortable. It's very awkward because of what I have said and done. This feeling of lack of truth, lack of faithfulness, it runs deep. Because now we see that in my mind, I was somewhere else, and in your mind, you were somewhere else. There's no doubt I do feel that you are this individual who is extremely caring, protecting, nurturing, loving. You have this way of being so sweet, so kind. There's this unconditional love that exists. It is pure and it is true. I also feel that in this connection, there's this moment of movement where things come and things go in my mind. I almost feel obsessed. Things go round and round in my mind like a circle, like a cycle. The situation, especially the money part of the situation. This is something that constantly is on my mind. I do feel that in this connection, you and I have this sense of ecstasy where you are an individual, where I have expressed myself to you, and you have seen a part of me, but have you seen that spiritual part of me that actually connects with you? I feel a huge connection with you spiritually, and this makes my heart happy. It makes me want to know you more and set these beliefs aside to learn more about you, to know more about you, would make me closer to you. Overall, right now I'm grieving, and this is why I can't talk to you. Yes, there's distance between us. Is it because I'm ignoring you deliberately? The only reason I'm ignoring you, the only reason why there's a lack of communication and this distance, it's because I am grieving over the loss of you. There's certain things that I've done that I'm not proud of now. There is this feeling of guilt, regret, remorse for the things that I have done and said. The actions that I should have taken but I never did. The words that I should have spoken but I stayed quiet. There is sadness and melancholy now, and I feel as though you were that brightest star in my night sky, and now that's fading, fading, fading. Slowly, slowly it's fading, and I fear that I'm losing you because of what I have done. The deceit, the lack of truth, the suspicion, the information that was not fully the truth, maybe partially. Right now, there's a part of me that cannot stop loving you. I do love you, and I think I'm in love with you. I know what I did was wrong. And this is the mindset I'm in right now. I want to make things better, but I just don't know how. And because I don't know how, this is why I keep my distance. All right. Leo. Something happened here where somebody may not have spoken the entire truth or told the whole truth. Maybe there was only half a truth. Maybe a paragraph and a few sentences were omitted. What you don't know won't hurt them. Or what they don't know won't hurt them, sorry. This is something that happened. There's a lack of truth in this connection. Somebody had, literally the word is sneaky behavior. Doing something behind the scenes without someone's knowledge. And now that somebody kind of caught on to that, it's become very awkward. But in addition to that, we got a real situation here where there's a whole lot of thinking that's very separate and very different. What you think versus what this person thinks, it's two quite different things. So this is a problem. For a small portion of you, money is a problem. I'm seeing the belief that one has with money. It's not the same. Both of you have different opinions. And this is not going to resonate for everybody. This is a general love reading. But here there is an issue regarding money and something that's tangible and the way you think versus how this person thinks about lifestyle. Some of you might be with somebody who does not work or does not want to work right now. Others of you, you may just both be struggling financially, and maybe one person thinks it's okay, we don't have to have money, but the other thinks, no, we do. But there's something to do with abundance. Abundance here. This is the goddess Lakshmi, Hindu goddess. And she represents abundance, prosperity, wealth. It's actually more about money here. We do have coins. So let me know, is there something going on that is affecting the materialistic part of things? Money, being settled down, wanting to settle down maybe, and one person not committing. One person not actually taking that step and saying, okay, let's look for a home together. That could also be it too. So abundance and prosperity could also be like assets or an investment, for example. Okay. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. With this deck, I look at the why. Why did things go downhill? Things were sweet, they were okay in the beginning, but then things started to become a bit sour. So here, wow, I'd like to see what it is that truly happened that caused the problem in the first place. We have a very huge, meaningful card here. Desire. And then we have the King of Arrows. So this is for those of you who may have been ghosted. You may feel that there was a lack of fairness in this connection. This person maybe left and there was a lack of closure. Perhaps the communication between the both of you has reduced quite a bit. And it's gotten to the point where you are even wondering, are we even in a connection anymore? This deck I do read in the reverse. So we have here desire. Being pulled by desire. This is something that happened, Leo, in the past, okay? Being pulled by desire, movement into the next phase of life. This person may have been feeling very impatient, but they did not know that transitions could, and they would have gone smoothly as they're meant to be. The thing that made things worse in this connection was that this person started to become very impatient. They were trapped by desires, sensual desires that felt unquenchable. Inconvenient timing and a disregard or insensitivity to the importance around yourself. Now, interestingly here, impatience, this person did not have the patience anymore. It is not about money. It is about movement, about fate, about transition, about change. Trapped by desires that feel unquenchable. So it's like even if they had you many times, it's just not enough. The timing was very inconvenient. They feel that a part of their life was not settled. There was something that was incomplete on their end, and therefore the timing was not right. Either they were busy, or maybe you were busy, or maybe at this point they were with a partner, maybe they have kids. However, they met you and they're just thinking, wow, this is such inconvenient timing. Why couldn't I have met this person like 5 years ago before I settled down with my other person of interest, my first person of interest? So there's this timing that feels to be inconvenient for this individual. And because of that, they're really just not caring. There's this lack of care, or there was this lack of care around them. Unfortunately, Leo, this is a very lustful card. Very, very lustful. A lot of desire. And because of the feeling of lust that we have here, it does show that the focus was very much on the physical. And like we have here with the abundance card, it's very materialistic, very tangible, very physical. So there is something here where you may have felt, Leo, in the past, that it's all about the physical, it's all about the materialistic. Where is the love? Unfortunately, that came later, it seems. It came after this, which is fine, it did come, but is it too late? Because now we have a lot of issues. With that first set of cards that you had, there's also grief. This person knows what they've done. They know that what they've done and the way they've behaved is not good. It's not considered good. All right. We also have here the King of Arrows. The King of Arrows here, it talks about placing too much trust on the intellect itself and being too critical. Being emotionally detached. Oh dear. Wow. So you were dealing with somebody that was acting or behaving very emotionally detached. You may have been investing a lot of love and energy into this connection, but you just felt that they were cold all the time, cold. And they may have been very nitpicky too, being too critical about certain things, short-tempered even. Placing too much trust on the intellect. They were not thinking with their heart, they were thinking with their intellect, but also with their private parts. So this is a problem here because there's a lack of emotion. Or rather, in the past, there was a lack of emotion. However, things have changed now. So here I have the Beginner's Tarot. With this deck, I'd like to see any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Okay. Interesting. Very different set of cards. I don't think I've ever had this combination before. So we have here the Knight of Swords. We also have a Page. So we are dealing with somebody that's not a king, because you don't have a king that showed up here. When it comes to reaching out to you, they are still very youthful in a way, almost immature, maybe even inexperienced. You might notice this. So here we have the Knight of Swords. This individual is rushing back into your life. They do want to rush. And because of the way they're rushing, they don't want to waste any time. They now finally see and understand the value of you, and they don't want to lose this opportunity. Yes, this is a complete action card. Expect the unexpected with this person. They will be rushing back into your life. My suggestion would be to take it slow. Here we also have the Page of Cups. So yes, their action is they're going to be rushing into your life. However, they are going to make some type of an offer. It just could be that they want to talk to you, maybe take you out somewhere. Whatever it is, the type of offer that they're making here, it's not a very bold offer or bold statement. A page in comparison to a king would have been more bold. You know, for example, a king may say, let's go out to dinner, right? A page may be just like, hey, how's it going? Through text message. You see how different that level is, right? So it's effort. There's no doubt about that. It's just that it's going to be on the level of somebody who might be very intimidated, very shy, almost feeling embarrassed in a way, because now they don't know how to get back into your good graces. How do they do this? How do they reach out to you? Here we also have Five of Swords. This does indicate ego-oriented competition. But it also talks about how this individual knows you are a catch, and they do not want other people to be involved in any connection with you in terms of a romantic level. They don't want you to be someone else's. They want you to be theirs. And because of this, they try their best to be that type of an individual who can move forward, who can make things happen, who can maybe even, in a way, maybe seduce, try to get into your good graces, do certain things. But it's also about competition, how they are going to defeat somebody else who may be a potential suitor. It's very selfish, but it's because they want you. Remember, you have the desire card, right? So if they've seen you in your baby suit, completely naked, they don't want anybody else to have that. That is theirs, and they want to claim it. And some of you might get really upset about that because you don't like this person. And that's perfectly fine. You have a choice, you make your decision, and you take your action. But for those of you that want to understand a little more about this person, yes, they do have a lot of desire for you. And because they have in their mind had these fantasies, maybe even physically they have been with you in that way, they do not want you to be anybody else's. Then we have the Magician card. Still considered a little bit of a trickster card, but the Magician card here also talks about how this individual wants to move forward, and they want to be that person that can provide you everything that there is needed in your life to be provided. So here we have all of the sweets, all of the tools that are needed to make you, in their opinion, a happy person. So they're going to try by hook or by crook, whatever they can possibly do to be that individual that can be your perfect partner. They are going to try this. And why are they doing this? Because they see this value of you now. Here with the Nine of Swords, it also talks about how in this connection, there's this understanding that, oh my goodness, what have I done? Why did I do this? How could I have done this? This is something that this individual wakes up. They have psychic disturbances even, which is terrible. They may wake up in the middle of the night and in a fright, and it's just on their mind. How did I do this? How terrible of a human being I am to have put my Leo through all of this. This is something that they're sensing and feeling. We also have here how there's this feeling of guilt. Remember, in the same location you had the grief card. So this individual is grieving. They are quite sad for what has happened and for the things that could potentially happen as well. They want to change that. And that's something that I see here. But that change is going to come very slowly because you're dealing with a page that's going to take that action. They're going to rush into your life, but after the rushing, when they, for example, like the analogy, I guess, it's not an analogy. I guess it's just an example. They rush over to you, they get off their horse, but then after they get off their horse, they still need to talk to you, right? So yes, they did rush, they didn't waste any time, but what are they going to say? That little part is the part where the page comes in. So this individual is not going to be as bold as you may have thought they're going to be. But yes, there is going to be action. And their intentions are definitely to be with you. All right, just going to do a quick prayer. All right. I have here Archangel Answer cards, and many of you may have seen in the title, I have a bonus reading. So it's going to be just after this. These other cards that I'm going to be pulling out, they're from different decks, more of a spiritual kind of reading. I do spiritual journey readings, but currently they are on pause, and I thought I would do that because we have a new year coming up ahead. It will be helpful. Okay. We have here success, excellent, with an exclamation mark. Success. Remain positive and get more information, and after you do that, you will be receiving an opportunity. If you believe, that the situation will turn out the way that you want it to. You have to just work towards it a little bit. Now, one of the cards, it does indicate that it's important for you to get more information. The reason why this card usually pops up, it's because you have a lack of information. You don't maybe know the full story. So when this individual reaches out to you, they will have a few things to say to you. And do understand they're only saying this because they feel that they need to clarify a few things. Other than that, Leo, it's a really good reading. I do see here the word success and opportunity. This opportunity most likely is going to be with this individual, but also for some of you that are looking for something new in the upcoming year, yes, this also talks about opportunities that will be coming to you in terms of another individual as well. So it's important to keep yourself in that mindset and remain positive. Regarding this card as well, remain positive, I wanted to just quickly let you guys know on my website, I do have a package that's called the Chakra Checkup package. And that particular package teaches you how to get rid of negative energies around your home, inside of your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. So there are certain things that I teach you in that package, and I tell you what you have, how many you have. What happens is it helps you get rid of these negative energies, and so you are able to retain and keep the positive. For some of you, if you don't want to get that package, feel free to have a look at the Holy Light package, which is a self-help guide. Along with that one, the Water Wellness package is very powerful. Those two put together, very strong, and they're very effective. All right. Now, I have here, as I mentioned, there's this bonus reading that I'm going to be putting in. And this particular one that I'm using, this deck, this is the Archangel Oracle cards. Okay. It came out very fast. So we have here patience, followed by all is well. Interesting. The theme is very much the same. Then I also have here Archangel cards. These are Archangel therapy cards. So these are messages, words of wisdom, words of encouragement that are being sent to you by your angels. This could be regarding your past. Wow. Your present or even your future. This is really interesting. I think I've done 3 readings, and I have shuffled this even before I did the reading, but healing away addictions. This is a common theme. I'm even getting, for some people, recreational kind of substances that you should be reducing. Slowly, you should be reducing this, because long-term effects, even if it may be less, it actually does increase the acceptance, and it attracts negative energy. It comes inside your body through your ears, your nose, and your mouth. So be careful when you are not fully aware and fully in your proper cautious state of mind, because it opens up. It's like you have a shield around you that's like an egg, let's just say, a shield. And when you are intoxicated, that egg begins to get pores in it, like porous, it becomes porous. And through that shield that you have, negative energies can come inside your body. After that, they can enter in many places. And they want to be with you because you are a tasty treat. Have a look at my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio. That is on YouTube. It is absolutely free. I do not charge anything for those videos. It's absolutely free, and I have a video on it. Okay, Law of Attraction, there you go. I have a video on it that I titled as what and who are negative energies. So this is regarding jinns, demons, evil spirits. What and who are they? So it'll give you a better understanding as to what you're tackling when it comes to certain types of behaviors and habits as well. I have relationship-related videos on that channel, and I also have spiritual connections. What are these type of connections that we have? Twins, twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, past life and spiritual connections, those type of things. And then the one most recent that I had was the negative energy video that I made. All right, let's have a look at this now. So we have here patience. Archangel Jophiel is saying your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize, but still they need nurturing and patience. Some of you, at some point in time, you are going to be in a better state of mind, body, spirit, and soul. And it's almost as if you have reached a stage where you know what you want. However, everything is sluggish. All of your plans are kind of dragging behind you. What the angels are saying here is that do have that sense of patience, because even what you see is only the top layer. There's a foundation that needs to be laid, and above that there's different layers. So you literally might be thinking of this, that you want to see this. However, from behind the scenes, everything is growing slowly, slowly, slowly. So just remember that patience definitely will help you achieve what it is that you want, and rushing into anything is never really good. We also have here a very similar theme with patience. All is well. Archangel Jeremiel is saying everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to, with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. Then we also have here fairies. You have a strong bond with fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So, on a different dimension, because I talked to my angel guide, Angel Fakiel. You can read a little bit about her on my website. On a different dimension, little beings do exist. We can't see them, but they can see us. They can actually see our spirit. And in this dimension, we can connect with their spirit. However, if by chance we were in their dimension, we could physically see them. Some people are actually able to see them. So you do have a strong bond with these beings, and these beings are the beings that have been employed by the source, who we call God, to help the functions of and the operations of planet Earth on various levels. All the elements, all of the things that happen around us, even when something falls from left to right, it's being guided. It sounds weird, yes, it is science, but in a way, God is a science, and the science that we have, it is something that is controlled by other energies itself. There's, in mathematics and science, there's principles behind it, right? There are theories behind it, but all of it is still governed and is on a different dimension. It's a responsibility of a being to be taking care of that. And all of that put together creates Mother Nature. And this is something that they want you to do, to be at one with Mother Nature. I believe it's also again in my video on Asnointia audio, the negative energy one. I have talked about how it's important to be one with nature, and to not only respect people, but even to the seen and the unseen, because we still are all on the same realm. It's just like I've mentioned in that video, like an onion that has many layers. It's one unit, but there's many layers. Here is a card. I would say it's like the theme of this year, this upcoming year. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Now, when you do ask Archangel Raphael, we do not pray to the angels. They, in fact, feel awkward because that's not what they're there for. They're there to help us, and we do give them the highest level of respect, but we do not worship them. So if you do petition and if you do ask, you say in the name of the Christ consciousness, or in the name of the Christ, through the power of who we call the Almighty, because these beings, these angels, are employees of them. Those are like the managers, these are the employees. That's their staff. But healing away addictions itself, this card has come up a few times in this round of readings that I've uploaded. And this can talk about, it doesn't have to be narcotics. It doesn't have to be anything that's related to any substances. It doesn't have to be that. It could be behaviors. I'm getting the word bipolar. Somebody may have some type of a repetitive behavioral pattern that is unhealthy for them and those around them. So it's important to get that checked, right? So any type of behaviors, any type of patterns, any type of habits that you may have that you feel and that you know that are unhealthy, give it your best shot to try to change that. Because many of the things that you want to manifest and accomplish in your life, they may be connected to this particular issue and they're not coming true because of this issue. So have a look at that and work towards reducing it, and maybe by the end of the year, eradicating it altogether. If not sooner, that would be better. We have here, be honest with yourself. Ooh, that's hard, isn't it? Be honest with yourself. All right. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this particular situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angels' wings. So here it's really interesting. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take good care of yourself, right? Take care of yourself. Theme of the year. Take care of yourself. Oh, let's do this one first. Law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, with peace, and with harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So at your request, this happens when you believe. So it happens when you actually put that time, energy, effort in, emotionally, spiritually, and physically sometimes, in order to get that result. So this is the law of attraction. We have a really cute card here, play. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you will return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Wow. So, take a vacation. Taking a vacation doesn't necessarily mean that you leave your home. You don't have to do that. But just when you have time off, do something that's fun for you, something that you've been wanting to catch up on, that doesn't stress you out, but it relaxes you. For example, somebody may want to write a book, but if you have time off, you will end up writing the book, and that actually, for some people, is stressful. But if you do, for example, knitting or painting or a hobby, singing a song, karaoke, anything like that, right? That is refreshing because there's no restrictions on it in a way. It's not constricted. So try to do something that is literally playful, because that is something that will make you a very happy individual. And when you're happy, you radiate positive energy. Leo, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And
in regards to any habits that you want to change, any addictions, you can feel free, if you are comfortable, to share your story if you want. Sometimes writing it down helps, if you feel comfortable, that is. And we have many other people here that do support each other. I do read the comments. Sometimes it's nice to have another person's idea or opinion or advice. So do feel free. That's why I have the comments open as well. We are people. We need to talk to each other. All right. Thank you so much, Leo, for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I hope that it was helpful and it provided you with a little bit of guidance. Do check out my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio. And hopefully soon, fingers crossed, I'll upload something new, a new topic. And for now, like I said, it's a free channel. Please do enjoy some of the videos that I have on it. It's regarding relationships, spiritual connections, and even how to get rid of these negative energies. I'll tell you a little bit about that kind of stuff. All right, you all take care, stay safe, and happy holidays to you. Bye now.